Biological drugs are used in the treatment of a lot of cancers and also in a lot of rheumatological conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, and also in some gastrointestinal disorders such as Crohn's disease. With the expiry of patents, you will have products which are biosimilars that will be coming on the market. Biosimilars need to be approved just like any other drugs. However, the process is a little bit different from the originator product for two reasons. First of all, you need to establish that it is similar to the original product. So that involves certain studies which have the intention of comparing the biosimilar, the intended biosimilar with the originator product. That's one. And secondly, it's believed that the clinical trials that are necessary to prove the efficacy of the biosimilar can be somewhat simplified compared with the originator product. For the simple reason that, for instance, if it is a drug intended for cancer, then you don't want to wait 4 or 5 years to establish that the drug can reduce cancer recurrence. So some of the studies can be accelerated in that respect. Well, biosimilars should be cheaper than the original product, and that means a huge saving for patients or for the health system. However, there are certain issues and disadvantages, as you mentioned. Well, first of all, one can never be quite sure that the biosimilar product, although highly similar in many respects, will completely reproduce the effects of the reference product. And also, I think the second thing is sometimes because we cannot redo all the original studies, so there's a certain amount of extrapolation one has to do. So you assume there's quite a lot of assumption. You assume that the biosimilar will be equally useful, effective, and safe. In the next few years, the patents of a number of biological drugs will expire. And so it really is a very interesting time in the next few years. It presents a lot of challenges and opportunities. On one hand, the patients will benefit from cheaper biosimilar products. On the other hand, it's a challenge for people who are involved in clinical trials and also the regulators, because they will have to look at the new biosimilars very carefully to see if their efficacy and safety are as good as the reference products. We need to remember that it's actually very costly to produce biological drugs. It's a costly process, and so it's never going to be very, very cheap, unlike the chemically synthesized drugs. We are maybe talking about cost savings of 1/3 of the original product. That still makes it relatively unaffordable to a lot of patients, particularly in developing countries or the third world.